All right, what's going on? Welcome to the Life and Transitions Experts YouTube channel and Facebook group. I'm your host, Courtney Rollins, owner and operator of Estate Pro Service, where along with North American Senior Benefits, NASB, I help people through some of the biggest transitions in their life. And this past year has really been focused on helping people secure and protect the people and things they love through life insurance. And I am a life insurance agent with North American Senior Benefits, and I am very blessed and privileged to be a part of this organization, mainly because of the structure, the process that it provides, and there's some amazing people at North American Senior Benefits. You may find yourself as a life insurance agent, or perhaps you're thinking about a career in life insurance, and you're trying to see what does it look like. Or again, like I said, you're an agent and you're trying to get a little more training. You're trying to be one of those best, ultra high performers as folks like Jed Blunt would state. So what I'm doing is the same thing. I want to be able to serve at a high level, and to do that, I have to practice my craft. And so this series and this content is really geared towards helping you be the best producer you can be and helping me be the best producer I can be. All right. So today we're actually going to look at something that happens quite often in my space, in my field, and that is as a door-to-door. This is how I help people with life insurance. I receive from folks direct mail in response to information, asking them if they want information on their benefits and their life insurance. Sometimes it comes direct mail, as I said. Sometimes it actually does come online. But either way, these are people who rose their hand and said, hey, I'm interested. I want to have a conversation at least about life insurance, protecting my family. And then I go out to those places, knock on the doors, and we sit and have a conversation. And many folks we end up helping. However, there's still times where there are people at the door that maybe are hard for you to get in. Literally, the gatekeeper at the door. If you're doing door-to-door sales, if you're doing telesales, you got to keep the person on the phone that you're speaking to. That's not the direct person you need to speak to, but they are the person who weighs, has influence, and literally can allow you in or not. So let's take a look at what that looks like. What do you do when the person says they're asleep? The person says they're not here. The person says, ask you tons of questions. Let's take a look. So first, let's stop and think about what is the issue with gatekeepers, or even just anyone that you just come into the door with, even if they're the actual client. What is the psychology of those folks? And what do they need to feel in the first 3 seconds? So imagine this is 2026 as I'm recording this. And we are in a world where everything's at our fingertips. We're jumping in cars or strangers with Ubers. We're having people deliver our things that we're shopping for over online. We are as connected as ever, yet we are still distant. 40 years ago, someone knocks on your door. Everyone in the family gets so excited and runs down to the front door usually, and wants to know who this person is. Nowadays, someone knocks on your door, you're like, what? Who has disturbed me? Hide. I can't remember, the comedian had a hilarious skit on that, but it reminds me of that. Like, what's going on? So people, they're afraid at first. They're afraid, like, what the world? Who is this? What's it going to be? And then when they actually see that you are there presenting some information, they're going to be afraid that you're trying to push your way in, that you're going to try to pressure their partner or spouse, that you're just another one of those salesy people. And our job is to disrupt that and to be able to show folks that there's actually value that we're presenting, and we want to sit down. At the door, I'm not trying to sell insurance. I'm just trying to get in the door. Once I get in the door, then we can have a conversation about insurance. So just think, these folks, the core of it is fear. Fear. That saying yes will cost them time, money, and a little bit of awkwardness. But what do they need to feel? They need to feel safe. They need to feel like you're not one of those salesmen. They need to feel like you're not going to pressure them. So how do we do this? You do this with your tone. You do this with your stance. You do this with your confidence. Selling is nothing but a transference of feelings. Shout out to Zig Ziglar, who says that all the time in his recordings. He's left a great body of work. Definitely go check Zig Ziglar work out. He needs to feel that this person isn't trying to you need to feel that your intention is simply just to do your job and give them information matter-of-factly that's going to possibly bring value to the person in that space. Okay, so you need to think about your posture. You need to think about what you're conveying. And whenever someone gives you an objection, especially a gatekeeper, but anyone really, there's really a 3-step process. One, affirm what they're saying. Two, you can one, you can repeat what they say. Two, affirm it. And then three, respond with usually a question that's going to allow you to continue to move forward in the conversation. So it's so important that very beginning to repeat and affirm what they say, because that's going to give you that space that, as Jed Blunt calls, that bridge that allows you to take some of the ease off. So it may sound like someone says, she's asleep right now. Totally understand. No worries. Or she's about to run out of space. Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, we'll make it super easy for her. I got you. Well, all right. Well, no problem. I don't need her right now. It's just my job to drop off the benefits she requested and to verify that we didn't duplicate anything. And also to show where the new state benefits might actually benefit. It takes about 2 minutes at the table. If it's not useful, I'll be out your way. Where's a good spot for us to sit? So that last part is so important. Where's the place where we sit? At the table or at your desk? There's a couple of things you're doing there. You're having an assumptive attitude as though, hey, I'm stepping in. I'm assuming that we got this. So where's a good place for us to sit? And then combined with the two-part close, really, where you're trying to close, getting the sit down, the opportunity to step into the space. You're saying you want to sit at the kitchen table or at a sofa would be better for you. So not can I come in or not? That's yes or no. Yes or yes. This is framing. This is allowing us to really help the gatekeeper make a good decision. So there's a lot happening there at the beginning too, where you're taking the pressure off. No pressure at all. Probably don't even need her. I'll make it super easy for you. So you can get in by getting in through them, saying, "Hey, we'll just get some information from you. Get you the information. Might not even need her." Okay. Another thing that you can do is, here's again, right? It works because it removes the pressure. It reinstates the reason why you're here, because they need to know in those first 3 seconds who you are and why you're here, right? And then clarify the process. Let people know the rules to the game. Hey, it's only going to take 2 minutes. Take 2-3 steps for us to answer questions and get out your way. Let them know the rules of the game so they can play. And then you give them autonomy. You give them the ability, the power to say no. You can decide. You don't need. Now, remember when I said you give them the autonomy, give them the autonomy to say yes or yes. You want to sit at the table or your desk. This information is just for you. What you do to it is totally up to you. And make sure they know it's going to be quick and painless for them. I have a lot of people to see myself to help out here. So this is going to be. We're going to make this very quick and simple. Now I'm talking a little quickly here, and I need to slow down actually. So I'm glad I'm reminding myself of this. And you certainly need to speak at a slower cadence, at a nice professional tone, a loud or a quick. If you're like me, who had the tendency to speak quickly, you need to really monitor that, because it's going to make you sound insecure and not like a sales, and like you're too salesy. There's nothing wrong with being a salesman, because we help people persuade, but we do have to combat sometimes the messages out there for sales folks. So the main thing is, folks, is to remember we're trying to get into the door. Your first 3 seconds are going to buy you your next 3 seconds. Folks who are gatekeepers, who are telling you, hey, she sleeps, she's not here, they need to know that you're not going to bombard them. So take the gas off. You cannot have an objection or obstacle when there's agreement. So agree with what they say. Great, gotcha. Yep, there's sleep. That makes complete sense. Oh, nothing. Well, there's sleep. I got you. Okay, it makes sense. Okay. I don't know why I keep saying that makes sense. There's sleep. Okay, I got you. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do then. How about we just, I'll get some information from you. You can share it with her, and then we'll be on our way, and we'll know if there's even a need for me to come back for her, all right? You want to sit at your table or you want to sit at your desk? Let's clear that up, Courtney. I think I can do better than that. This is what practice is. All right. So someone says to me, looks like she's asleep right now. Okay, gotcha. Well, I'm the benefits coordinator. Might not even need her. I'm just going to get the information over to you. Then if she wants to call me back, she can. Or you want to sit at your table or at your desk? And then when you get in, as you're going through the presentation, you may decide, and he may decide, or she or they may decide, hey, we need to get her involved in here because this is important. But you're not trying to sell that. Just all you need to sell is getting in front of someone. Hey, folks, would love to chat with you about this more. I would love for you to be a part of my journey. I would love to be a part of your journey as you are building and growing in the area of life insurance. Feel free to reach out. Courtney Rollins. That is 662-816-6332. Cheers.